Hi there guys, Adrian isn't here today, so it will be super difficult to film it and make it all work, but we're doing a cool job on Sam's ST150. I'll just let him tell you what's going on.
And just like magic. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Rebel Classics After Hours. We're back again with me, Sam and Bob, our automotive wizard. Today we're going to be doing some overdue big brake upgrades. So we're staying standard on the rears. We're going for Brembos on the rears, same pads, same discs, or same size obviously. For the fronts, we've gone with, anyone that owns an ST150 and has looked into this stuff before, I'm pretty sure you're probably aware of the job. So what we've done is we've gone for the Focus Mark 1 ST, so the ST170, which is going to have 300mm discs. The standards are around 268, I believe they're around that number, so we're having bigger discs, bigger pads. You use the same calipers and you use the ST170 carriers. Hopefully that's how it's going to go, but we're going to find out. So yeah, big brake time, really excited. It's time. At that point it's had suspension, K-brace, nice new wider tyres. We're going to do 10mm spaces on the back and now brakes, so it's going to be ready for boost. So yesterday, the plan was, well, I mean we had 2 days to do it, but if you watch the coilover video, you know this car likes to fight back. So yesterday, the majority of the day was getting this on. The issue we had was the bolts, so the hub bolts that were sent. Anyone that's had to do them before, you know you have to put them in and then, like for example, tighten them on with a nut so they press in. The issue was that the new bolts they're thicker than the original ones where they press in. So we had to literally drill the hub, the holes on the hub out to get them to fit, and it just took a long time because the issues that we were facing is if we go too big, we've screwed it really, because then we can't even use the original bolts. So we just kind of thought, well, it's now or never. There's no going back. Bob's dying. Anyway, we got it on. We've got a game plan. So we're going to do the same with the other side. Whack them on. Get the carriers sorted for the front. They're all nice and ready. Okay. And then we're going to hope that the fronts are nice and easy.
5 minutes later.
Well, one of the... you don't even know if it's going to work, but it's worth trying. One of the slider pins is... I'm hurt. One of the slider pins is stuck inside. We'll try to wiggle it in and see what happens. Keep your fingers crossed. I think I'm spinning the weld or something.
Nah, I think it's
gone.
Oh. Oh, they just yeet itself off.
Yeah, it's just not that.
The weld just fucking snapped.
Yeah. Weld was nice because it snapped lower, but...
Latest update from the phone. The carrier's not good. So Sam's jumping into my car to go and pick up a new one. Bye bye Audi.
What's this, K6?
T45.
I've not been in this one before.
How are you feeling about driving this?
Fine. As long as it gets me there, I'm good.
Alright, well, I hope it serves well.
Which way does it pop out?
To the side. Alright,
Wallet's on, yeah.
see you, good luck.
Yeah, I've got my wallet.
Bye. It's thick on the back, I like it.
Yeah, it looks fucking good.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
Me neither.
As Sam and Matt are on their way to pick up the new carrier, I decided to jump in and give Bob a hand taking apart the front brakes.
Hey, it's out! Whoop. It's in the background. shout out to Jimmy Oxford here.
How did your mission go, boys?
Yeah, it went really well, to be fair. Like, I actually made really good time. I like that Audi, it's good. Thank you very much for borrowing that.
That's
Get
right.
coilovers on your car, I feel sick.
Sorry?
What's
Get coilovers on your car, I feel sick.
Can't please everyone, can
The racehorse, every bump hits, I can't.
Sam just came back with a
Stoke
new
on
car
Trent.
here for the rear, which is kind of important. Sam, fill us in.
Yeah, there were one scrapyard with one left in Stoke-on-Trent, and we are in Clay Cross, so like an hour away. So yeah, we got really lucky there, to be fair. Okay, that was the only thing stopping us, because the slider pin, as before, was snapped off inside. So we got there, the guys just dropped a caliper on the table. I'm like, no, that's not what I need. He's like, yeah, but it's on there. I'm like, no. So they took it off, popped the slider pins out straight away, and I'm like, let's go, quick, let's go. Finally got back, kind of flustered, and things are finally happening.
Just looks mighty, to be fair. It does look really good.
Yeah, it does, to be fair.
I'm still hurt.
Mate.
Yeah. Anyways, let's finish up the last side
Yeah.
and go home.
For the record.
Get this one thing clear. Get this one thing. Let's take one thing clear.
For the record.
Get this one thing. Get this one thing
It looks so fat though.
How are you liking it?
It looks so fat.
Is it finally worth it?
Yeah, genuinely. Look at the wheels in the back. It's actually matched.
Finished with many difficulties that you've already seen.
Yes.
So, ST170 front brakes are on.
At last. Yeah. It was kind of it wasn't a kind of a pain in the arse. It was a huge pain in the arse. But
So-
they're finally on.
So what went wrong?
What didn't go wrong? So first things first, we went to do the rears, put the spacers on because I put the ST180 wheels on months ago, and they stick out slightly further than the rears. So we've got 10mm spacers on the back to match and make it nice and flush. So the first problem started coming in. That arose when the new wheel nuts, the hub bolts, where they press in, they're too big. They're like 14mm. They should have been like 12.
I don't remember.
Somewhere around
something
that.
like
Either
yeah.
way, they're too big. So we've had to drill everything, and it's been an absolute nightmare. We managed to figure that out, and then we got to the other side. Went to take, because we needed the carrier off, everything like that. Went to take the slider pins out of the carriers, and they've just never been greased in their entire life. Snapped off inside the carrier. We've tried welding. Couldn't get them out, so I managed to find, I sourced one. There were one left in a scrapyard about an hour and a half drive away. So I borrowed Adrian's car. Me and Matt went, thank you, Adrian, hero of the day. Finally managed to get that sorted. Got that on while we were there. Bob, the wizard, again, sorted the front out, which is arguably should have been the biggest pain.
But
Really?
wasn't really. The only issue we had, like a few of the bolts were like kind of stripped, but with Adrian we managed to actually sort it out in like a fairly timely manner.
Yeah.
So the actual big brake part of that brake job was done fairly quickly, and the rears that's supposed to be easy were just not.
Yeah.
So that slider pin that got stuck, it was stuck there for a while. So your rear brakes were not operational
No,
at all.
at all really. Like I noticed that when I emergency braked the other night, to be fair, and it just didn't. So yeah, but what's actually like added injury to the whole thing is that I went all the way to Stoke-on-Trent. The guy dropped a caliper on the table, on the counter. I'm like, no, I don't need that. The caliper's fine. I just need the carrier. Got back, went to bleed the brakes, and now I need a caliper. It's operational, like it works, it's fine. But we need to rebuild.
Yeah, bleeding nipple just snapped off, and like everyone who did any brake job kind of knows the feeling. So.
The
It
sheer
just
bolt.
went, no force at all, just.
But they're on. They're on. The brakes are on. The only thing we need to do now is assess the rear caliper. We need to maybe rebuild it,
Yeah,
sort
but-
of. But
I
it's
mean,
operational.
In general, I've managed to bleed it, so
Yeah.
it's not
It is bled.
absolutely terrible. It's just a bit bad.
Yes.
Right.
Variety.
Other than
Guys,
that,
yeah.
everything's on.
So, well, that's it for tonight. Like, comment, subscribe.
See ya.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.